Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Rainbolt Daily challenge. Today, we've got an extraordinary road, a little bit of Bridge World and a Rainbolt World going down. We've had a couple of successful Rainbolt Daily challenges in the past couple days, so hopefully that continues as we hop into Extraordinary Road here, and we start off in what appears to be Hong Kong. Something about this wall, plus you have black car here with the front exposed. Can't really think of anything else this could be. So yes, probably will just be slamming it in Hong Kong. Do we want to do a region guess in this country? Is it necessary? Probably not. Another thing, like the concrete road does remind me a lot of Hong Kong. I feel like it's one of those countries in which, if you've seen it a lot, unless it's a super bait location, you just kind of get that vibe for what it looks like. We'll probably just go somewhere up here, and we'll hedge a little bit for the country, but we'll see where it is. Does end up being a bit more west here on this road, but yeah, a lot of people getting Hong Kong there. We will move on to a little bit of Chile. It looks like ridge to our east here. Thought something around here maybe. We do have a ridge to our east, which is quite interesting that we get that ridge. Don't think it will be on the 5, and I don't know if anything really works here with the ridge, so I'm sure this is quite findable, to be honest with you. We hedge a bit more. I'm gonna hedge a bit more. I should have. Oficina Pedro del Valdivia. Where's the ridge? No idea. I guess it's here, maybe. You know what? Fair enough. We'll move on. We're looking at a very Espirito Santo-esque mountain here with the exposed rock. Just a massive monolith of a mountain. You also will get these rocks quite a bit in Espirito Santo over other states, so we'll just drop it in there somewhere. Yeah. I don't really know like where exactly, but I think you can just put it in the middle of Espirito Santo and call it a day, really. Hedging a bit more towards Vitoria because there are a bit more mountains in this area as opposed to all the way north, so we can hedge a bit more for south here, only slightly. And was actually Minas Gerais, but everybody going Espirito Santo there. I feel like it's hard not to. All right, this one, very autumn looking coverage. We have a US style fence with this white reflector thing, I guess, at the top of the metal bar. Does remind me a lot of Colorado, especially with this late autumn coverage. I feel like that was quite common when they took it. As for where we are in, I mean, not like a super crazy valley. Something like Leadville could work. We just drop it in there somewhere. Doesn't feel like this valley that is extremely flat. Yeah, we'll just leave it somewhere in Leadville, kind of hedge for most of the Rockies. It was actually Montana, actually, in Moorhead Recreation Site. Fair enough. We'll move on to this last round, in which we have steering wheel on the right. So that does mean we are in a left-hand drive country. As for where, though, I have no idea. Malaysia certainly has come to mind here. Can it ever be Japan? Like somewhere in Okinawa? A bit concerned about that. Do I kind of want to go, like, we might as well go for it because I don't really think that we're going to win if we get a Malaysia, so I'm going to go for Japan. It was just South Africa there. That makes a lot of sense as well. Yeah. Makes a bit too much sense, actually. And this is actually car coverage, but alright, fair enough. So no podium today, it looks like. A little bit of a tough one here. Yeah, I guess this one makes a lot more sense to be a bit further north here with some of the buildings. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright, we'll move on to a bridge world now. Let's try to lock in for a little bit of Sweden here. And I'm going to go a bit further north because we do have some hills. So I'll leave it in Östersund. And close enough. We'll move on to a Brazil here. Where in Brazil? No idea. think I'm just going to leave it in Minas Gerais. Does actually end up being Minas Gerais, just east of Uberaba, which is good. We'll move on to this round, in which Italy comes to mind, maybe. Oh, it's Hungary. Makes a lot of sense, actually. Sign fits, I think. It's a very high-looking sign, so maybe I should be getting that. Yeah, pretty bad miss there from me. All right, US here. Looking more north, I guess? Like, do you ever go Michigan or something like that? I'm just going to click Chicago and hedge. Ooh, it was actually Washington, D.C., pretty much, like outskirts. Ends up being Virginia there. And we get another Sweden, it looks like. So, don't think today's the day in which I'm going to help out the team. But that's all right. I think we've played okay the past couple days. We get a little 8th. I mean, it's not the worst. Not the worst placement, of course. Interesting Virginia here. I guess it makes sense. Some of these trees, it's really hard to say whether or not how you get Virginia here is beyond me. But fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll move on to Rainbolt World now. 4 seconds in Spain or something. Hopefully it's Spain. It was just Italy there. Unlucky. Florence makes a lot of sense. Just Denmark there. We'll go Latvia. It could be Estonia, of course. Yeah, it was just Estonia. This one looks like Sweden or Finland. It was just Sweden there. And Bhutan, I guess. Java makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I mean, it makes too much sense. I feel like this road would be a bit weird for Bhutan, as well as this fence, actually. I didn't actually see the fence there. But yeah, not a great performance from me today. 16-143. Yeah, Florence makes a lot of sense here, actually, with some of these trees. I guess it wasn't as a bit more hilly than I thought, and just that area in Tuscany where you just get these rolling hills with a bunch of vineyards. Yeah, all of those definitely check out. Round 2, Denmark here, definitely gettable, I think. Yeah, certainly is. Feels a bit weird for Sweden in some ways. So I think Denmark's definitely gettable here, but I don't know. Might have just been a skill issue today, guys. Which is what happens sometimes. And excuse me. Gotta live with it. And the Estonia, yeah, I mean, looks more like Estonia. I mean, can't really see the green blur. You can see the green blur here a little bit, but yeah. I mean, that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Rainbolt Daily Challenge. Peace.